Jenny, welcome back to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be doing the Gigi Hadid VMA's makeup look. That's so beautiful. It's like a bronzy, kind of very natural type look. I did do kind of a lot of makeup, but I kind of did it in a way where it was a little bit more natural looking, and I did it to work for my skin tone, so it is like the same makeup look, but I adjusted it a little bit for somebody that has a little bit darker features, darker hair. So, and of course with somebody that has oily skin, because I do have oily skin and a lot of like dewy products don't work for me, so I adjusted it so it works for me. I hope that you guys enjoy this look. A lot of you guys like the celebrity recreations or like Instagram recreations, so I wanted to kind of keep that going. And if you guys have other celebrities or other VMA looks that you guys want to see recreated, please leave them in the comments and I'll definitely I'm gonna do that natural glowy bronzy look on myself. But of course, since I have dark hair and just darker features in general, I'm gonna go a little bit more practical for myself. Gigi Hadid had this beautiful glowy, very dewy look, but since I have really oily skin, I don't do anything dewy. Nothing on me will be dewy, but I will still make it look dewy. Okay, so the first step to do is take a primer, and this one is my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is a matte or mattifying primer. This primer, if you have oily skin, is your best friend. It literally makes your skin so dry, and I know that that probably sounds really bad for most people, but if you have oily skin and you put a drying primer on, and once you put your foundation, any leftover kind of oily product on the foundation is just going to get absorbed by your primer, and it's going to make your foundation last a long time. So this one is my favorite primer I've ever used. This primer is just, like I said, it's just amazing. Excuse my nails. I just took off my nails that I put on. I usually like to do it myself. In my last video, the Kylie Jenner recreation, I said that there was like a two-part video, and I'm still going to do the nail portion of the video. I had already done it before I filmed that, but looking back through the footage, I guess deleted some of it, so I didn't get that up. But since I just took them off, I'm going to refilm it and redo it. It's the easiest thing ever, but for now, just excuse my really bad nails. Okay, so moving on to my foundation, I'm going to be using the Infallible Pro Matte, and before you guys say anything, I know that it's like the mattest, most drying, longest wearing foundation ever, but I definitely need that for my oily skin. I can't do the dewiness. So what I like to do is mix it with a little bit of this NARS Laguna Illuminator. I just mix them together. I still get the but the long wearing oil-free benefits, but this kind of mixed together gives it like a dewiness. So I kind of just mix it equal parts. It just gives you a very light bronzier look, which we want, and a little bit of like a shimmery look, but nothing too crazy. You'll see right now. Mix it right on the back of my hand with my beauty blender and just go straight in. For the brows, I'm taking my Define a Brow from Maybelline. Gigi's eyebrows were really soft and natural looking eyebrows, so that's what we're trying to do. So there's not going to be any concealer, any carving out with the brow. I'm going to try to not create any horizontal lines, just kind of hair-like strokes. And you want to use something extra soft. I'm going to take a slightly darker shade and a winged liner brush from Zoeva, and I'm still going to try to keep this as natural as possible, but since I have black hair, this is still going to look pretty natural on me, but I just want to add a little bit more dimension. I'm just going to do small little hair-like strokes upwards. You know, guys, I'm not exactly loving this foundation. It just, I don't know, I feel like if you work with it too much, it starts to separate and get a little crumbly. So I still would suggest using a oil-free foundation, but this one in particular is just so drying. That's like one of the reasons why I love it, but I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with it. For the brows, it's okay to go a little bit kind of like under the line and over the line. If you look at her eyebrows, they look very, very natural, almost like they're not perfectly tweezed. Under the line, just to create some hairs that are kind of out of place. Still, it's going to look clean. They're not going to look bushy, but it kind of takes away from that really sharp eyebrow that I love. But for this particular look, it's going to look really pretty because we're going for the, you know, that natural kind of youthful bronzy look. I'm just going to take a spoolie and just go over the brows one more time just to soften anything. Okay, so I think that I did the brows okay. I'm not going to be applying primer because I put my foundation over my eyelids and my foundation's drying enough where I don't feel like I need a primer. I'm going to be mixing these two colors together. This one is Amber Lights and Antiqued. I am going to go a little bit darker because I have tanner skin, so the same exact color, if I was to try to match it exact, it would be too light on me. But we're kind of like adjusting. So I have obviously darker hair and darker skin, so we're going to adjust that same look to somebody that's a little bit tanner. Okay, so I am just applying this into the crease. I'm using a clean blending brush and I'm just going to soften the edges. So I want to kind of bring it upwards, but I don't want to add more color, just so it kind of blends up into the brow bone. I'm taking a slightly smaller brush. This is my 217 from MAC. I'm just going to focus this first color, Antiqued, into the crease. You want to go a little bit lower than you did the first time. I'm focusing this color more just on this outer crease area. And then taking that blending brush with nothing on it, just blend the two colors together. I'm taking now just Amber Lights, and I'm gonna pick up a semi-wet brush. I just sprayed it with a little bit of Fix Plus, and I'm just going to pat this just onto my lid. I'm not bringing it all the way to this outer part of my lid, the outer corner, or like the outer third of my lid. This is going to blend in with Antiqued. I'm just taking my brush and blending those colors together. I'm going to apply some mascara. This is my Lash Stiletto from Maybelline. I'm not going to apply too much because I have false lashes, just to blacken them up. I'm going to take a little bit of black gel liner and a small brush, and I just want to apply some to the tight line, just so my lashes appear a little bit fuller. For lashes, I'm going to be applying these from Coco Lashes called Risque. I'm going to conceal under my eyes and just brighten any areas that I like to brighten. And this is a radiant concealer, so it is going to not give you such a flat look. Yeah, this foundation is not the best, especially if you're gonna layer. I would just use something else. I'm going to go ahead and mix these two colors again and apply that to my lower lash line. I'm taking a little bit of soft brown and that clean blending brush that I used before. I'm just going to use this to soften my lower lash line. I want it to blend in really nice to my skin tone. The more blended this look is, it's going to look the most natural. So for the inner corners, I'm going to mix these two colors together. So this is Nylon and this is Amber Lights. I'm going to take my mineralized skin finish in the color medium dark, and what this is going to do is just kind of make my matte foundation appear a little bit more, I guess, dewy. It does have a little bit of like a shimmer to it, but it's very, very subtle. It kind of gives you a natural look. I really like this product because I don't like compromise the matte foundations, but I still get the benefits of like a dewy foundation, sort of. So the bronzing for this look is actually very, very easy, and it's not heavy at all. It's really, really light. So there's no like trying to chisel anything out. So I'm just going to be very light-handed and pick up this bronzer from my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. So I'm just going to pick up the darker shade. And remember, I'm adjusting this to my skin tone, so she probably used something a lot lighter than this, but I have darker skin, so I'm going to go pretty much all around my hairline, really focus on this temple area, and then bring it down here to the chin. I just want to contour my nose. I'm going to take my Harmony blush from MAC, just a fluffy brush. I just want to slim down my nose a bit. For highlighter, I'm taking Mary Luminizer from La Balm. And I'm just going to pick up a small amount onto this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I like it because I have way more precision this way. I'm also going to apply some to the tip of my nose. And then a little on my chin. For the lips, I'm going to take a lipstick called Naturally Transformed. It is a matte shade, but I'm going to apply some lip gloss over it. And the lip gloss that I'm going to apply over it is called Plexi Gloss. And it's in the number 100p. And for the last step, besides the hair, I'm going to be applying a setting spray or just any like mist. This one is from L'Oreal. It's an Infallible Pro Spray and Set. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!